farm, family, community. This is Midwest Farm Weekly.
Good morning and thank you for joining us on Midwest Farm Weekly. I'm Elaine Wells. On the show today, we're celebrating a Wisconsin classic with a new trail for tourists and locals to explore. So get ready for a cheesy trip. Then the freshest milk is the base for an award-winning ice cream made in Chilton. We will meet the owners helping to bring farm to table. And barn quilts of every size and interest meet this Wisconsin designer using wood for her canvas. In your news headlines, parts of Wisconsin experienced a killing frost over the course of our last reporting week, according to the new USDA crop report. Mostly dry weather helped corn and soybean harvest progress at a rapid pace. Harvest also continued for cranberries, potatoes, and vegetables. Other field activities included spreading manure, fall tillage, and seeding winter wheat. More than 50% of our topsoil in the state is now short on moisture. Corn for grain is 26% harvested. That's 10 days ahead of last year. Soybeans are now 3 weeks ahead of an average year, with 83% of that crop off the fields. The cost of beef hit record highs this year, and those prices are now projected to climb even more. Herds of cattle during the coronavirus pandemic got smaller because the demand for beef wasn't there. Those herds haven't been able to grow to meet today's demand. So part of the reason for the higher prices we are seeing are just that. Also, the severe drought is making it harder to have feed for these large herds of animals. In fact, the U.S. now has the smallest cattle inventory in more than 70 years. Farmers are also paying more for the things that they need to run their operations, like fuel and electricity.
That has just gone through the roof. It really has. The cost of a new truck or new tractor is doubled in the last 4 or 5 years.
At the grocery store, the price of brisket is up more than $1 per pound nationally compared to this time last year. Boneless sirloin steak also up more than $1.50 nationally. But here is where you can save. Ground beef patties are down by 25 cents across the country. The abrupt closure of a poultry processing plant is resulting in a dire situation for farmers in Wisconsin. Pure Prairie's poultry processing plant in Charles City, Iowa, suddenly closed. The company's bankruptcy proceedings were dismissed, leaving it on the hook for the debt that it owes. Pure Prairie Poultry has contracts with farmers in Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. It provides farmers with resources like chicken feed, making raising the birds now nearly impossible. Adding to the fact that there's no feed and no spot to have the birds processed, farmers are simply trying to find the birds new homes. They can't make a profit on them because they can't sell them since they're part of a contract, so no money being made. Wisconsin has yet to respond fully from our DAT cap with how they will be helping these impacted farmers. Farm Rescue is preparing to launch Operation Hay Lift, a disaster release campaign that is to deliver much needed livestock feed and supplies to western North Dakota ranchers impacted by the recent wildfires. This effort is still in early stages, but they've been coordinating with several generous donors to source around 2,000 round hay and straw bales, which will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. They do need donations of hay, but they also say financial support will be critical to get these supplies to farmers. If you'd like to help, we have a link in the Midwest Farm section of wearegreenbay.com for full details. Meanwhile, damage estimates continue to mount for farmers in the region impacted by Hurricane Helene. In addition to damaging hay in storage, farm equipment is not working because it was submerged in floodwaters. The computer systems are fried and those high-tech tractors are simply parked. Volunteers and state ag agents are working to address the immediate needs first, like replacing fencing, getting farmers emergency feed supplies. This week, we marked National Cheese Curd Day. Local 5 Samantha Petters brings us a unique way of celebrating this Wisconsin favorite.
Discover Green Bay has launched an official Green Bay Cheese Curd Trail, offering locals and visitors alike a chance to embark on the ultimate cheese lover's journey.
We're known for cheese curds, but also this gives restaurants an opportunity that are participating to showcase other items on their menu because you do get that free order of cheese curds with an entree. So you definitely get to check out Green Bay's culinary scene.
And participating locations like Stadium View Bar and Grill and the Depot in Green Bay are thrilled to be a part of the experience.
We're really excited about it. It'll be really interesting to have locals be able to try it from all of the different establishments that Green Bay offers.
This gives people a chance to, a reason to come here and see some of the different things that we offer. And we also have a poutine that we have here. So it's French fries, it's these cheese curds, the fried cheese curds, gravy, and then a cheddar cheese, a beer cheddar fondue.
And what makes the cheese curd trail fun? No two cheese curds are the same.
Ours are a white cheddar. They are a local cheese curd. They're from Two Rivers. We serve it with a Hidden Valley Ranch dressing.
We offer a cheese curd flight, so we have a few different options for that, for cheese curds, but in this case we would have our regular cheese curds, our yellow cheese curds that are battered. On game days we have a company that comes in and does fresh cheese curds that are then battered. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
In Green Bay, Samantha Petters, Local 5 News.
You can visit Discover Green Bay's official website to find out more about this new cheese curd trail.
Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. And joining me today is Aaron. Aaron, thanks for talking with me today. Aaron, first of all, where are you from and what program of study are you in?
So I'm from Michigan, Wisconsin, and I'm in the Agribusiness Science and Technology program.
Right, and I'm actually joining you in one of your classes today. What are we doing out here today?
We're doing a tillage lab.
Right, and we actually have a new toy, a new piece of equipment here at Fox Valley Tech. Can you describe what we're using today?
Yeah, we're using a 9-shank Coulter chisel plow today, which consumes about 20 horsepower a point.
Right, so we have just enough horsepower, correct?
Just enough.
Right, and how fast are we running through the field today?
About 5 miles an hour.
Right, and then how deep are we going?
12 inches.
So how, did you do anything to figure out how deep we needed to go with this tool?
Yeah, we used a penetrometer, so we stuck it in the ground and found that our compaction layer is at 10 to 11 inches, so we want to get underneath that to break it up.
So 12 inches is below our compaction layer, correct?
Yep.
And Aaron, one last question. Besides operating the machine and checking for compaction, what else are you doing out here in the lab today?
Yeah, so we're learning how to level and properly adjust the machines so that we are doing a good job.
Right. In other words, we're not just pulling the implement out of the shed and just hooking on going, correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay. Aaron, thank you for your time today. And now I'm talking with Colton. Colton, thank you for your time today as well. Colton, can you tell me where you're from and what program of study you're in?
I'm from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, and I am both in the agribusiness and agronomy major.
Right. And you're also in the tillage lab today. And, you know, first of all, why are we doing tillage?
Because the compaction is pretty bad out here and it just needs to be broken up. So that's why we're out here.
Right. And historically, Fox Valley Tech, we've no-tilled all these fields. Is it worthwhile losing that soil structure to do the tillage out here?
Yeah, it is worth it because we'll get just a better yield and a better drainage in the soil.
Right. And Colton, last question, you know, how was that decision made to actually do the tillage out here?
The decision was made by the Ag Department of Fox Valley Tech, and we just felt that it needed to be done. So
definitely worth the time spending the fuel and the time working up the fields this year. Colton, thank you so much for your time today and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.
You have likely seen her work driving around the state. Emma Laufenberg is the artist behind EL Barn Quilts. Good morning, nice to see you. Thanks for bringing a little color to our studio. How did you get started doing this?
It was actually 14 years ago, and my mom wanted one for on our farm, and then neighbors just started asking, and then it just snowballed from there, and I didn't plan for it to be a business, but it happened.
Did I see 4-H along the way kind of guided you into this a bit?
And FFA both were a huge part, because then I started taking them to fairs with me, and then through FFA I was able to donate one to our local farm, community farm. So yeah, I've done a lot of things with this business, and it's opened so many doors that I didn't think were possible.
Barn quilts are not one size, as you're proving here, but talk a bit about the wide range that you offer.
Yeah, so this is actually the small size as a 2x2, and then I go all the way up to 8 foot. I actually did last year do a 9 foot, and I delivered that all the way up to Minnesota. And then I do odd sizes, like flag sizes, so 8x12 or stuff like that. I can pretty much do anything. the more creative or difficult the design, the happier I am, because I love a good challenge.
Yeah.
So people will bring me like the weirdest thing possible and be like, can you put this on a barn quilt? And I'm like, I would gladly try.
I was just going to ask, do you meet with the family, kind of find out what their interests and passions are?
Yeah, so sometimes we'll do meetings at my shop, or we'll do phone call meetings, or we'll do a lot of it over email, and I will give you a full design before we actually get started going forward, and you can design it as much or as little as you want. So
I saw this. This is using a bit of leftovers to create something new.
Yes, one thing, I always have a lot of scrap wood, and so I wanted to find a way to easily use that wood and put it to use. And so I started doing porch leaner type styles and vertical barn quilts for smaller spaces if people want the pop of color but don't have a barn, because they aren't just for barns anymore. So
very nice. How do we get in touch with you? What's the best way to place a custom order, and what is your lead time? If someone thinks this might be the perfect gift for someone, how soon do we need to contact you?
So right now my lead time is about 8 to 10 weeks, because business has been really good, so which is good. Best way to contact me is through Facebook, email, or my website. I try to respond within the day so we can get this ball rolling and get going on your custom barn quilt.
You also offer some classes for people who like to kind of do the DIY version, right?
Yes. I offer classes ranging from 2 foot all the way up to 4 foot, and you will come to my shop and I'll teach you how to paint anywhere from drawing it out all the way to the finishing stages, and you get to take it home with you that day.
What is it like when you're driving around and you see one of your projects up on someone's barn?
It's the best surprise, especially when I'll go to shows and people will buy them and I'm not really sure where they end up, and then I'm driving around, I'm like, that's my barn quilt, that's mine, I did that. And it's just really cool, because not many artists get to see their work out being public and seeing it almost every day, and so driving around is awesome, being able to see my hard work pay off.
So in addition to those custom orders, you sometimes do shows with kind of grab and go projects?
Yep, so I usually do at least one big show a year, Badger Steam and Gas Show in Baraboo, and this year I made over 100 barn quilts that I took to that show. So it takes a lot of time, but I love doing it. So
well, congratulations, you are incredibly talented. You can connect with Emma at elbarnquilts.com for that custom order. Congratulations on your growing business.
Thank you.
If you're craving a good cup of coffee this morning, or maybe a scoop of ice cream, just head to Chilton. Today we introduce you to the friendly faces and hopeful dreams that founded 2 community staples. Owner Marco and Melissa Sosa share their unique backgrounds and how this coffee ice cream combo came to be.
We needed to provide a place for people to come and stay. You are at the original Terra Verde Coffee House in Chilton, Wisconsin. We started in 2007. Following up a dream that we wanted to find a good cup of coffee, and that's how we ended up here.
It was exciting, it was exhilarating, it was, for me, a little stressful and nerve-wracking. Being in the small group and everybody knowing everybody was neat to me, because being from New Orleans, we never got that. Nobody knew anybody, and that was totally different to me, so.
The people are very welcoming, and that helped a lot when we were coming, especially 2 imports from 2 very different places. We must have been loud enough that the owners of the scoop shop that approached us and said, hey, you know, if you're interested in making gelato, would you like to buy business? Our customers have built this place. From the very beginning, it was incredible how many people would come in and say, hey, I have something that you can use in your shop. That's what made this place so cool, so unique. It's because it's a people's place. It's a place that people should come and enjoy.
Fantastic award-winning ice cream there. Terra Verde is located in Chilton. You'll find scoops there as well. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Terra Verde sources some of its coffee from a cooperative in Honduras working to empower women through economic opportunities and community support. They grow coffee as one way to help women gain independence and escape dangerous situations at home. It is, of course, chilly weather for all of us. Angie from the Wisconsin Beef Council stopped by with a tasty one-pot meal that can be ready in just 30 minutes.
Hi everyone, I'd like to show you a super easy 30-minute chili recipe, perfect for this time of year. We're getting into chili season and perfect for a tailgate or a game day at home. This is called our Simple Beef and Brew Chili. 6 ingredients, and like I said, less than 30 minutes. What makes it so quick is I'm starting with ground beef. So I've got a pound of lean ground beef in my stock pot. I just browned it up, and I'm going to add in 1 pepper. I have 1 red pepper that I coarsely chopped. Now definitely if you're doing a pecker tailgate, you can add in a yellow and green pepper to make it a lot more festive and perfect colors for the game day. Then I'm going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, 1 can of black beans, and I did drain and rinse them. 1 packet of just store-bought chili seasoning, or if you have a homemade version, that is perfect. And then 1 bottle of beer. Any beer you like. I have a beer here that's kind of a honey flavor. I like to add a little sweet beer to spicy chili recipes and other recipes, spicy taco recipes. Now, if you don't want to add a beer, you can definitely add 12 ounces of beef stock or beef broth. That would be delicious also. So we want to bring this to a boil and then cover and then just let simmer. Turn the heat down, simmer about 20 minutes. Get it all made ahead. Now, if you are traveling out to a location, you can definitely do this all ahead and then pack it in a slow cooker to warm up. Here is mine already prepared chili. And like I said, this was so quick and so easy. 6 ingredient chili, but chock full of protein with that lean ground beef. And then of course too, don't forget the chili fixins. It's perfect with a little shredded cheese or some red onions, even a couple jalapeno slices if you like, and some great sour cream. There it is. This is a simple beef and brew chili. You can find the recipe on beeftips.com. Click on the homepage and go to As Seen on TV. And I've got a lot of other great recipes, perfect for this time of year as we're moving into fall and perfect for tailgating.
In our Conservation Corner, a boost to a program helping to plant the seeds of sustainability at the Brown County Library. The Brown County Seed Library recently received grant money from Schreiber Foods. This will allow them to expand their seed library program, which shares seeds and planting information with the community.
This grant is going to make a huge difference for us in that we are going to be able to fund all of our seed purchases, all of our supplies, and all of our printing for a full year, which means we can focus all of our other volunteer efforts on education.
The Brown County Seed Library has packing events coming up on October 26th and November 9th. They are always looking for volunteers.
Good morning, I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Alexis Staniak. We did see some rain come through this past weekend, which was nice. The grass certainly needed a drink. Since then, though, we've been back on this dry stretch. So as of Thursday, Green Bay and northeast Wisconsin, about 1 inch below where they should be for precipitation for this time of the month. Even a worse drought now developing into the Dakotas and further west of that, and including most of the Midwest, about 1 inch to even almost 2 inches below where we should be for this time of the month of October. Now, for the year so far, this is liquid precipitation accumulation. We've accumulated almost 29 inches of rainfall here in Green Bay, about 31 in Minneapolis, still into the teens in the North and South Dakota, about 27 inches in Kansas City, closer to 37 inches down in Louisville, and about 27.5 inches over into Detroit. Now, through the next couple days, looks like we'll finally start to see more rain chances move back in. A lot of these are small rain chances, especially here in northeast Wisconsin. Better rain chance will be south and west of us, down into places like Oklahoma and into Kansas. However, the precipitation outlook for the next 2 weeks does show that most of the Midwest, including the Great Plains and all the way as far west as Montana, Wyoming, will be above average for precipitation, so that will be a nice relief. Now, NOAA has released its precipitation forecast for the months of November through January. The southern half of the country looking to be well below normal, where we here in northeast Wisconsin do have the chance to be above normal, but for the most part, most of the Midwest has the chance to go either above or below, so we're at that equal chance spot. Now, through the next 2 weeks or so, we're going to see those warmer temperatures return for most of the southern half of the country, stretching all the way as far north as looks like almost into western North Dakota. Likely to see above average high temperatures for this time of the year here in northeast Wisconsin, and then further to our west into western Montana, and further west of that, those temperatures will stay cooler. But most of the country looking to be well above average as we head through the next couple of months. This is the November to January outlook. Places Green Bay and further south, stretching all the way through South Texas and South Florida, will be above normal for that. Quiet as we finish up this weekend. Most of the Midwest stays quiet for a little bit of time. Then we start to see a small rain chance return as we head closer to the start of our work week. Some morning showers will eventually develop as we head closer into early Wednesday, and then things do finally quiet down again by the time we finish up our next work week.
I know we have no complaints with the warm temperature, but my pumpkins are sure taking a beating with the freezing overnight or frosting overnight and kind of warm temperatures.
Yeah, and they're kind of melting a little bit.
We may have to carve a second batch before Halloween. Thanks, Alexis, and thanks for watching Midwest Farm Weekly.